Good morning students. Today we are going to see Aham. We have seen already Gons and rest part of the lesson we are going to see first. Then we will move to next lesson. Okay. Ahams. The Ahams migrated to Brahmaputra Valley from present day Myanmar in 13th century. Please underline Ahams from where they came. They came from Myanmar to Brahmaputra Valley. In which century? 13th century. They created a new state by suppressing the older political system of the Buyans or the landlords. Please underline how they captured the valley area of Brahmaputra. During 16th century, they annexed the kingdom of Chutias in 1523 and Kochhang 1581 and subjugated many other tribes. Two major tribes and other minor tribes also they subjugated or they attacked and they become more powerful. The Ahams built a large state and for this they used firearms as early as 1530s. By 1660 they could even make high quality gunpowder and cannon. They was able to make that time India was not aware about this making of the gunpowder and other things, but the people who migrated from Myanmar to Brahmaputra Valley, that time it was single name Indian subcontinent. They was aware about how to make the gunpowder and cannon and other things. Then next paragraph. However, the Ahams faced many invasions from southwest. In 1662, Mughals under Mir Jamla attacked Aham kingdom. They got, even though they attacked other small tribal groups and major tribal groups and they become more powerful. At the same time, they got the attack from other kings also. In Mughal kings and attacked the Ahams in which year? 1662 under the leadership of Mr. Mir Jumla. Please underline. Then, despite their brave defense, the Ahams were defeated. But direct Mughal control over region could not last long. Even though Mughal kings become successful in the war, but it was not possible to control them long time. Aham state depend upon forced labor. They had the condition inside the community forced labor. These forced to work for the state were called pikes. The people, those who are doing the forced labor, that system it is in Aham group it was known as pikes. A census of the population was taken. Each village had to send a number of pikes by rotation. From each and every village, they want to, for example, if 10 villages are there, from every village they want to send 100 people like that for what? Forced labor. People from heavily populated areas were shifted to less populated places. When the village is becoming more populated, what they will do? They will shift maybe half of the people or to other areas where there is no population like that. Aham clans were thus broken up. By the first half of the 17th century, the administration became quite centralized. Like Gons, these Ahams also made the centralized administration in their group. Almost all adult males served in the army during war. Whenever war is there, all gents members want to go and join in the army. In other times, they were engaged in building dams, irrigation system and other public works. And the army people, those who are joined in army, if there is no war, then they are working in the public services like dam making, road making, irrigation system making and other public works. Ahams also instructed new methods of rice cultivation. They are also having the rice cultivation, that also in a different way. Aham society was divided into clans or khel, the subdivisions of the group. It was like a state, what we are calling under the government of India, we are having states like that. They are dividing themselves into groups, that is clans or khels. And there were many very few caste of artisans. So artisans in the Aham areas came from the adjoining kingdom. In the Aham group, there was no caste system exactly, but when they taken the people, make them under the because of by their attack, that time some of them caste group joined with them like artisans. A kale often controlled by several villages. Again, we know the state again divided into districts and villages, like the same condition in the Aham group also. The peasants were given land by his village community, and each and every farmer getting the land from the village community. Even the king could not take it away without the community's consent. If the kale again divided into villages, and the village community they are making, village community is taking the decision where the farmer want to make cultivation. Even the king cannot do anything against that. Originally, the Ahams worshipped their own tribal god. During the first half of the 17th century, however, the influence of Brahmins increased. Temples and Brahmins were granted land by kings, and Ahams also got the influence of the Brahmins, and they are also getting the land grant from the Aham society. Then temple and Brahmins were in the reign of Sabin, Hinduism became a predominant religion. In 18th century, starting of the 18th century itself, Hindu religion got influence, or was the predominant religion of the Aham group under the leadership of Sabin, when he was the king, the leader that time. But the Aham kings did not completely give up their traditional beliefs after adopting Hinduism. Even though they adopted Hinduism, they never take it away or give up their own beliefs or their own traditional god. Aham society was very sophisticated. Poets and scholars were given land grants. Theatre was encouraged. Important works of Sanskrit were translated into the local languages. Historical works known as the Burunjis were also written, first in the Aham language and then in Assamese. So there was they had the means good education system in with them, and they was making the even grant was getting to the poets and scholars. Means they were the king and the officials, they was giving the recognition to the people, those who are helping to improve the community. Then to understand the common people, in a Sanskrit book they can understand. So what they done, they are translating that languages books to the Sanskrit textbook to the Aham language or in Assamese. Even they written historical books in their own language as well as in Assamese. Then come to the conclusion. Considerable social changes took place in the subcontinent during the period we have been examined. Varna-based society and the tribal people constantly increased with each other. This interaction caused both kinds of societies to adopt the change. We have seen the Aham and how they are interacting with other groups, because they have subjugated many other people. Like that, both the group is getting the influence, or they are getting compulsion to make little bit changes in the society. There were many different tribes, and they took up diverse livelihood. Over a period of time, many of them merged with the caste-based society. Others, however, rejected both the caste system and orthodox Hinduism. Some tribes established extensive states with well-organized system of administration. We have seen Ahams and Gonds, they had a very centralized administration and the divisions and other things. They thus become politically powerful. This brought them into conflict with a larger and more complex kingdom and empire. We can see that one. When they become more powerful in politically, other kings are coming and attacking, and we have seen Mughals attack the Ahams and they defeated. Then also the Mughal was not able to continue for long time. Even in Gonds also same condition we have seen. Then the Mongols. Find Mongolia in your atlas, the best non-pastoral and hunter-gatherers tribes in the history were the Mongols. They inhabited the grassland of the Central Asia and the forested area further north. By 1206, Genghis Khan has united the Mongols and Turkish tribes into powerful military. We have, I think you people remembering that one. What is the special of Genghis Khan and Turkish people? Because we have seen that one, the forefathers of the Mughal kingdom. From mother's side, there was from Genghis Khan, and mother's side there was from Turkish Empire. Okay, then. And in 13th century itself, they made a powerful army. His successors created a vast empire. At a different point of time, it included parts of Russia, Eastern Europe, and also China and much of West Asia. The Mongols had well-organized military and administrative system. They were based on the support of different ethnic and religious group. They are not from single group. They are consist of many groups, many different languages, cultures, like that. We can see like that different groups together they made the Mongols, and that we are calling here the influence from the Mongol king. We got the kingdom of Mughal Empire here in India, and they was ruling here for more than 3 centuries. Then when the British people came and become powerful, that time Mughal emperor becoming declined. By this we are completing this lesson, and we are going to search other lesson.